You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Fourcast with myself, A-Trap. Wilk should be here in a minute. Have talked to Doc, so he will be making his grand return soon. But tonight, as you can see scrolling down at the bottom of the screen, we'll be reviewing Soul Power, the legend of the American Basketball Association. This is another great documentary that's available on Amazon Prime, and it really dives deep into how the ABA got started, what was the reasoning behind it, the rise and the fall of it, and I enjoyed this thoroughly as we kind of get into some initial thoughts. I knew of the ABA, but I wasn't. I mean, obviously the years that it was out, I don't necessarily remember the importance of it or the impact that it actually had, on the NBA. But man, this was very well done. Common executive produced it along with Dr. J, and then it talks with a lot of players, their experiences, kind of what they're doing now. But initial thoughts, A-Trap.
I mean, initial thoughts are this. I was very impressed with this. It was a long time coming. And it's a peek into the past that I think is long overdue.
Yeah,
because everything like catch your age and younger. I hate to be I'm the elder statesman on the platform. Yeah. Catch your age and younger don't realize that 3-point shot came from the dunk contest. Yeah. This free movement comes from the dunk contest, from the ABA, and just individuality, just watching of the style. Even that, when we see Russell Westbrook wearing the weird clothes, we see KD wearing the clothes that come from the ABA. Yeah. And what they've actually done is whitewashed our culture and made it acceptable. And just like I believe, if they'd have scaled it down or had a better model, the ABA could have did exactly what the Negro Leagues was starting to do. It would have filtered into the urban culture, and then it would have taken over. But they didn't have the funds, and they didn't have the wherewithal to do it. So they suffered the consequences, and we saw the end result.
Yeah, and they made a lot of bad decisions too. I mean, they had some stuff on a silver platter for them, and they fumbled it. They mismanaged it, and they went to that old plantation-like mindset. Like we pay you what we pay you. You're not as valuable as you think you are, and I think that was also to their demise. But they had some creativity. They had some things that the NBA didn't have, and like you said, 3-point shot, slam dunk contest, all of those things, the up and down play, like they mentioned in here, it wouldn't be a Steph Curry, it wouldn't be a Steve Kerr, wouldn't be name a 3-point shooter, and they wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the ABA.
Yeah, man, the ABA is wild entertaining, and I personally believe they have more footage than they allow to be out there. If you put more footage out, then you'll attract more people. You attract more people, then you'll put the NBA in its place. The NBA is still that same racist model that was then and it is now, and it's going to be into perpetuity. And the reason it'll be that way because no one wants to stand up and challenge. The reason I say people don't want to stand up and challenge is because why should I challenge?
Yeah.
Why should I challenge? You should challenge because it is a free market world. That's why I was just talking to someone and I was telling them capitalism forces you not to think. And capitalism is supposed to be the ability to capitalize on whatever I present to the world.
Right.
It's slighted. And like you said, when you're dealing with people who have this plantation ownership,
I own you,
Erving mentality, they're never going to see you as their equal. At some point, you're gonna have to break free of that, and then you do your own thing. And the podcast is an example of that. And people even settle out with that. You start doing your own podcast, and I'm gonna sign up with blah 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 network. Nah, I don't need to.
Yeah. What's going on, Wilkes?
Hey, how's it going?
Initial thoughts on Soul Power, Legend of the ABA.
I thought it was done very well. It always seems to kind of circle back. You always talk about how things were, movement, the styles, and how it's. I was watching. I don't know if it was this that we were talking about. Maybe we mentioned it last week or something. Yeah, we had to make our own lane.
Mm-hmm.
On the suicide lane, but then when we doing our own lane, now you feel threatened. Now you want to come get us. Now you want to kind of work a deal, but you don't want to work a big deal. But you need your organization. You need to save your butts one more time. So
you want to take. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they want to take. They want to find the formula. Then once they find the formula, then they back to doing what they doing. But yeah, I mean, even when they were talking about the different styles, how they were talking, they weren't doing this in the NBA. They weren't growing their hair like this, and they weren't, doing these things. They like people were just sitting there looking like it was a baseball game. It's like, kind of like back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Like I said, every time we talk about something else or a movie or something comes back to what we've talked about. Something always circles back to our style or community, things that were going on at that time. There was a few flashes of the women's rights movement. There was a few things of the Black civil rights period.
Yeah, Black Panthers.
Yeah, the Black Panthers. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We got we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, also BS3 TV on Roku. Shout out to Chi-Town Miss Unique. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate that. That shout out. What's going on, Justin? Good to see you, man. Thank you for tuning in. And Justin is running for, correct me if I'm wrong, Justin, but running for council member in Garland. So if you're in the Garland area, if I misspoke, if you can jump in and just let us know. But they needed us in the NBA just like in the MLB needed the Negro League. Yeah.
Yep.
Like we bring the sauce to everything. Okay.
Right.
We bring the creativity to everything. We're going to find a way to make whatever you did, we're going to find a way to make it look better. That's just, that's how the Lord made us.
Absolutely.
We figure out ways to make best with good. Make best with trash sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
But so they kind of kicked this off. The ABA kind of came kind of out of nowhere, and it really hit the NBA. But their first kind of, they had different things they were trying to do, but it was $5,000 to own an ABA team at that time. It was $1 million to own an NBA team. So there were people really flocking to the ABA because sports was really becoming probably bigger than what it ever became. So what better way to get your piece of the pie than to own? And so that's kind of how how that got started. The commissioner, Micah. George Mikan was the commissioner. They said city council, and I ran unopposed. I will get in the seat in May. Hey, congratulations to that.
Hey, nice.
Congratulations, my brother.
Awesome.
Doing amazing things in Garland and just in the city and the area. So appreciate you.
Nice.
But yeah, man, the non-parallel to being able to own an ABA team more quicker than the NBA, and they had the Houston Mavericks. Now I didn't know that. I thought it was I thought they were always the Rockets, but it was the Houston Mavericks, Indiana Pacers, the Nets, Virginia
Squires.
And then they had St. Louis Spirits. I mean, so they had some of these teams and areas, Kentucky Colonels. You know, some of these teams and areas we'll never see an NBA team probably ever again, but they had an ABA team. They were able to really help and build. But their first game plan was to attract a star from the NBA. And the first guy that they got was Rick Barry, who ended up coming to the ABA. And then, like, the thing that amazed me the most is the legal battles that they were going through back and forth, contract disputes. Like, in today's time, I don't hear of them being in court. They just, whatever the contract is, or, you know, they have, baseball has kind of mediation. But give me your thoughts on that, A-Trap, with Rick Barry going over, kind of giving them a name, but, you know, we talk about that property. Like, you can't go over there. We own you.
Well, the situation, that's why I had to go out to get something from my throat.
Yeah.
Rick Barry, he is the Kirk Flood of basketball. See, if you're going to hold me to a contract, you're going to sign me to a contract that will be the majority of my career, and I can only play basketball for that team. If I leave that team, I should be able to go where I want to go.
Yeah.
If I leave your entity, I need to be there. And basically, again, it's back to the slave mentality. It's back to the ownership mentality, the chattel mentality. And he challenged it. And he's like, look, I don't want to play with y'all no more. First of all, y'all stifle my abilities. If I buck, you get rid of me. And you're seeing in live time, Rick Barry. Think about this. You got this. When Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came into the NBA, he was still Lou Alcindor.
Right.
Still the golden child. He was the most dominant basketball player they've ever seen. Outside of Wilt Chamberlain, he was the next coming. And then he changed his name in the midst of the Black Power movement to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They jettisoned him to Milwaukee for that. And then they tried to isolate him. He said, I ain't going to be here long because I'm not going to deal with this.
Yeah.
The NBA at that time, just to show you the control that they used to have a regional draft. So if you went to school, like Dr. J was technically supposed to be a Celtic because he was at UMass. You know, the Pistons should have got George Gervin. Kareem should have been a Laker. That's how you know they just and then Rick Barry, how many, y'all guys are a little younger than me, but I know about it. Rick Barry was Scottie Pippen before Scottie Pippen. Did you know that?
Nah, I didn't draw that comparison.
I knew of him, but I didn't know.
He was a lockdown defender. Put it like this, he was Scottie Pippen with a Michael Jordan mentality. He could lock you down. He was going to fire you up. He was going to distribute the ball. And he was so cocky. He was shooting 90% from regular. So he started shooting underhand. 88%.
Yeah, hey, just hearing him talk, he was like, nobody's gonna push me around. He was a different era, even for a white guy. He was different.
Yeah, he was Scottie Pippen. He was the Scottie Pippen of the 70s. He could do all the things that you wanted him to do. You don't hear about him. Another person you don't hear about is the aforementioned Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah. How is it that I walked onto the campus at UCLA, and me and my freshman team that couldn't play beat the national champs.
Right.
Then I go on to win 3 national champs, 3 most outstanding players, 3 player of the years. From high school, from the day I walked into high school to the day I graduated from college, I lost 4 games. 2-2.
That's crazy. Them UCLA Wooden years was.
I go to NBA. I won 6 NBA titles. I won 6 MVPs, and nobody talks about me.
Right. Nobody considers me the GOAT.
Yeah.
No. Nobody talks. Damn the GOAT. Nobody talks about.
They just stop talking about it.
Yeah.
They don't talk about him.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
Man, do you know the last game Kareem played in was the NBA Finals?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
While we celebrate my man LeBron, we celebrate MJ. That's why I created that one show, the Supreme Court. You got to celebrate eras. Right. The Kareem's era where he was at his all-time best, it's never even talked about. It's because we had black folks being black folks. We are not allowed to be ourselves. We are not allowed to use slang. We're not allowed to grow our hair the way we want to. We're not allowed to wear goatee. Will Chamberlain couldn't before he got to the league. That's why he was at the Globetrotters. He couldn't wear a goatee, man.
Yeah. You
can't be you. You have to be what we want you to be. And they're still doing it. We are Colin Kaepernick to this day.
Yeah. And yes, Justin, there was a San Diego team. It was the San Diego Conquistadors, and then it was the San Diego Sails. And if anybody, the San Diego Sails jersey, I think there was some rapper that had a throwback. Mitchell and Ness was back in the 2000s. Mitchell and Ness was coming out with all these different jerseys, St. Louis Spirits, but yeah, they did have a San Diego team. Wilt Chamberlain actually coached it for a year. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my parents. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good evening to you guys. And I'm sure, Dad, you can probably give us some insight on the ABA, your thoughts and opinions on it. But Rick Barry was kind of that first big fish. That was kind of their first plan. Like we gotta grab somebody from the big bad wolf for the NBA. They were able to do it. Then they decided, okay, can he play? Can he not play? Which is kind of where we are right now with this NIL situation, because there's guys that are going from the NCAA they're going to the G League, and then they're like, I want to go back to college. After me, there was this guy that was playing for 3 or 4 years, and he's like, I want to go back to college. So there is some legal situations on how to deal with this, and there's really no guidelines because it's just kind of been the floodgates been open. So they're having to kind of figure some of these things out. They touched on him coaching. Yeah, they did. Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
And obviously one of the greats too that does not get talked about either.
Right. Unless he happened to be at some game where he's in town, he lives there, the game's in town, they got him front row, that's courtside, that's about it. But other than that.
Man. See, the power structure cannot afford you to look into your history. If you see how great, I ain't got no. I'm from Chicago, man. I ain't even say that bad about Michael Jordan basketball, but Dr. J held down 2 leagues, man.
Yeah,
championships, different leagues, MVPs in 2 different leagues. So I'm the greatest of all time, man. I did that. I was you got. Hey, man, when I was a teenager, we used to have a song that went along. Be like Mike. It was don't wear the shoes that slip and slide. Get the shoes, a star on the side. So,
hey, and that was from Dr. J.
Yeah, that was Dr. J, man.
Yeah.
Cats out here, lips not even chapped, man. Chapstick. Like I would be like Dr. J, man. Afro picks selling out of the wazoo.
Yeah, man.
Like the doctor, man. I want to be like, man. I remember my Uncle Richard, God rest his soul, took me to my very first basketball game. We got there 30 minutes before the game started. You know why? Because the Philadelphia 76ers used to put on a dunk contest in the Crip line.
Yeah.
You got there.
Hey, there he is right there. Him and George Gervin.
Him and Ice, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and I knew, Iceman, the finger roll and all that, but he was in the dunk contest. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know I thought he was just a layup type of guy, but
Ice get you any way he gets you, boy.
Man, these dudes was balling. Like, it was no letting up. Talking about Wilt Chamberlain. SGA just tied his 20 points per game record. Okay. Oh, go ahead, Will.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I mean, I felt like the ABA just pretty much let them transcend from the court, from the street ball to right there. Hey, whatever you playing out here, we need you to keep this up right here. We ain't gonna slow that down, man. Because just think about it. If you, well, I'm sure they have footage, but I would be amazed to find some footage of them playing in high school and college, man. I was like, and then you balling out here in the ABA. Oh man, you just playing the ball. Hey, they talking about you playing real live arch rivals from Nintendo out here, man. Y'all fighting, throwing both. He's like, nobody goes to the hockey game for the fight. Right. I mean, for the hockey game, they go for the fights. But you balling. You play. You in your zone, man. Hey, I'm better than you. I'm talking noise. I'm flyer than you. My afro flyer than you. It's like, but they let you do that. They wanted to come see that. Yeah. They were shooting beyond the perimeter before it was a perimeter. So I'm just
right. And they needed eyes. So like they talked about the 10 or 6 or 7 different things they were trying to do because they had to be different because the NBA was more. They were just dribbling around. Like the commentator was like, "Yeah, he's doing some amazing dribbling." I'm like, "He's just dribbling the ball like this. This is not amazing dribbling." He's dribbling the ball around, walking around like. It was not amazing. It was not amazing at all. It was no sauce.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I said when they even played some of the clips of the NBA, it was quiet in there. All you heard was shoes and basketball. Maybe the person talking. There was nobody up rah going crazy. And hey, they ain't doing all that.
Yeah, and they didn't allow afros. I'm sure there wasn't any dunking either.
Oh gosh,
it wasn't a 3-point shot.
It was dunking, but
didn't know what it was. No.
You want to dunk it with style. You want to dunk it with
You're just going up.
And this is right. Yeah, no MJ without Dr. J.
Absolutely.
No Dr. J without Connie Hawkins, which he was featured in this as well. That was an amazing story.
If Ben Wilson's still alive, we probably wouldn't have MJ like that.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Ben Wilson.
Or Ben who was with the Celtics.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but
Len Bias. You're talking about Len Bias.
Len Bias, yeah.
These are guys that were getting ready to make it, and they were gone too soon. But yeah, Connie Hawkins was the story that they brought up in here, and how he was linked to some point shaving, but he didn't actually do it. But like it always goes, if your name is mentioned in it and you look like us, it's over for you. It's a wrap. So what did the ABA do? They went out. They ended up getting him into the league. He balled out, won the MVP, won the championship. And kind of similar to today, if you compare it to kind of the UFL to the NFL, they're gonna want to go to the NFL. That's where the more money is. That's where the bigger opportunity is, and that's kind of what Connie Hawkins ended up doing, which I don't blame him for that. And but they gave him the opportunity, so they were trying to get castaways, people that weren't had opportunities, but for some reason it didn't work out. So that was a great story. I enjoyed seeing that. Iceman with 6'9" with the jumper, and he wasn't that height. When they touched on that, he was like 6'3" in high school, and then when he got to college with his sophomore year, he grew. So I mean, like it's just the backstory and the information on Dr. J, I think was great.
See, this shows you like and no disrespect to Kitty Smith and Mark Jackson. I love both of those guys in regards to commentation and watching them play. But they out there. Justin is a former basketball player. There's no way in hell those are the best 490 guys in the world right there. No way.
True. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I've been on the court with pros. I've been on the court with a couple of guys that made it to the pros. And I wasn't good. I wasn't that good. And they wasn't that much better than me. I'm like, you played in the league? Really? I've also been on the court with Tim Hardaway. And we did it. Anybody who was supposed to be in front of him did their best to get the other guy. You run up down the court next to the other guy, like you on over there. Ain't nothing stopping that. So right? No.
Yeah. And when you think of one of the best, Earl Manigault, when you think of one of the best players ever, and then there's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, there's numerous people that were like he was the best, but he never played in the NBA. So, but that doesn't mean necessarily that he wasn't one of the best because he didn't play.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In the NBA, I mean, there's so many great, and that's why with this dunk contest, let's fast forward to now. This dunk contest currently right now is so washed. Like you're gonna have to. I see better dunks on Instagram than what I see in the NBA dunk contest. My idea has always been get these guys from it's called Dunkonomics. Get these 5 of these dudes against 5 of the NBA. Right. And one of my friends is like they would never do it because they would get embarrassed.
Yeah, it destroys the facade. These are the best players.
Yeah,
these are the best players. These are the players with the best connections.
Right.
Because just like everybody said, the superhero Michael Jordan embarrassed the hell out of that dude who beat him out as a sophomore for his senior team.
Yeah,
it's a dude in Carolina somewhere right now. Just got off work, busting a bit down, going, I used to wear his ass out.
Yeah.
I got a homeboy who just passed in January. Fats 5'8". Utterly amazing on the basketball court.
Yeah.
And this cat that went to my alma mater made it to the league. Fats may have averaged 48 on him.
Yeah.
And he was only like 1.5 inches taller than me. He was like 6 feet. 4 inches. He's only like 4 inches taller than him. And dude like made it been 5'11".
Yeah.
So, no. It's just you don't fit into their program. Therefore, you don't get the opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is right. When you think about it, the ABA was playground basketball with the best skilled players. Yeah. With no limits. I mean, they were able to do they were able to use their creativity to its fullest. And that's when you see the best talent on the floor. That's when you see the most exciting plays. That's when you see alley-oops. That's when you start to see some of the high-flying dunks. And he was saying no to one of the comments. It's so many guys that didn't get the opportunity for so many different reasons. Yeah, I mean, that's facts.
Yeah. Oh,
that's facts. And if they just would have got that one opportunity, injuries. Yeah. I mean, like you think of Brandon Roy is one person that comes to mind. He made it to the NBA, but his knees has so many bad injuries. Penny Hardaway, if Penny Hardaway really would have been healthy, Grant Hill was supposed to have one of the best players ever.
Rick Barry touched on it. He's like, you understand the nutrition and the workout program. If I had that,
today, he was like, I'll be busting all these dudes. Rick Barry needed a whole separate documentary.
He don't have one. He's like, if I had the nutrition and the workout they have now, and the health coaches,
trainers, and all that stuff.
See, the problem with Rick Barry is a truth teller.
Yeah,
Rick Barry,
like that.
He won't bow down to this Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time thing. He was like, man, did y'all see I saw Will Chamberlain play. What are you talking about?
Right. And then that myth where they're like, oh, these dudes was plumbers and these dudes was cab drivers. It was like, they was hooping.
Yeah, they was plumbers from April into October.
Right, exactly.
Basketball players, the rest, because they was only making $22,000 a year.
They wasn't making a lot of money, just like in the NFL. I mean, these dudes wasn't making a bunch of money.
Believe it or not, these dudes in the NFL ain't making a lot of money now. The stars make the money. I got a cousin who makes more money after leaving to watch the Redskins than he did playing for the Redskins. No, they ain't making money. Yeah. See, they show you such and such with this $100 million contract.
Right.
We'll show you the dude that's not really playing a lot who making $300,000. At that $300,000, he has to pay state tax wherever they go play.
Mm-hmm. Every state.
He
got to pay his agent, and he got to pay his lawyer, and anybody to pay his accountant, his manager.
No.
Yeah. Got to pay for his call girls. I mean, busy. Everybody got to get a cut. Everybody got to get a cut.
You got to pay for the massage parlor appointments.
Hey, man. Hey, you got to let your stress out somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Man, I thought it was better than this. You know what? If it's this, some coochie.
Yeah.
They never lost.
Yeah. Only going.
One of the best things about this league was the basketball, and that's probably the thing that I remember the most is that basketball right there. And they in the NBA again end up using that as the money ball in the 3-point contest, and that's where they got that from. So and I wish I had one of those because I mean that's like nostalgia. When you see that basketball, it's immediately tied to the ABA and nothing else.
Yeah, the closest I got to that was Harlem Globetrotters, and it still wasn't that scheme. But that would have been nice to have one of them.
Yeah, and you're right. Pee Wee Kirkland, one of the best.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. My uncle, God rest his soul, he showed me his NBA contract from 1970. He had to sign a contract with the Spurs.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, man, I came back and made more money working for the state. He said, I ain't going to be splitting my money.
Right. Right.
Showed it to me.
He said they need to learn from my boy Dak. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Cut it out real quick.
Man. Dak got out of there, man.
Yeah, he said, nah, we ain't doing that, man.
Dak got out of there. Yeah, right. Now one of the players that came up was Warren Jabali. Never heard of this name, but this dude he could play on the court, and he cared about his people. He was Black Power. He was like, I'm gonna play with y'all on the court, but the minute we get off this court, I don't know none of y'all. Okay, don't talk to me. We ain't going out. We ain't getting no hot dogs. So, A-Trap, I wanted you to touch on Warren Jabali. I'm sure you know.
I knew you was going to come to me with that.
We ain't cool, man.
But see, the thing is, man, this was a time in America when a lot of black men was changing their names. A lot of black men were changing their names. I remember my mother had a friend, a boyfriend. He was a boyfriend, but he was a friend to me. I was too young, no boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I remember he would come over and his friends would call him at the crib. His name was Kali. Hello? Let's speak to Kali. Wrong number. So, hey, man. And my mother's like, why you keep hanging up on him? I said, they keep asking for somebody named Kali. She's like, that's Benny. So,
like,
black people, we were really feeling ourselves. And this is before integration just smothered a lot of our pride. Yeah. Because integration made you feel as if you couldn't name your son Kali. You couldn't name your son Jamal. You had to fit in. And it took away a lot of our spirit.
Yeah.
And people like this brother and my dad and millions of other men. And we need to do that Mike Africa documentary on HBO, and that'll help you. The Africa movement. And it just stole a soul from us because we sacrificed. Okay, initially they took everything from us, and then we went on to sacrifice what we were starting to create, and for the money. And once you say, like, hey, 5 Heartbeats is a fictitious story, but once my man say, what do you say? Why we got to cross over? Once you cross over. He said, crossover ain't nothing but a double cross. Once you cross over, you'll never get and we never got our spirit back from the 70s. I mean, dashikis. I remember my favorite shirt, my favorite picture in my life of me is in a dashiki. It was the coolest thing in the world to me. Everybody was doing it. Being black was the thing. Colorful was the thing.
Yeah.
He was representative of that. And they had to weed it out. Because if you don't weed it out, it's going to manifest and grow. It's going to metastasize. And once it metastasizes, it becomes uncontrollable. It becomes uncontrollable. We can't control people. And that's how they've controlled us for at a minimum of 50 years now. Because give you a little bit of this, we'll give you some crumbs. But sometimes you need to just eat off the crumbs and just build off the crumbs. Yeah, it's hard. And I'm saying that from a person who didn't have to make that choice, but it's hard to turn down $50,000 when everybody in your community making $14,000.
Yeah,
but you can't be yourself. It's hard to say no And guess what? The mismeal cramps, you be a whole lot less black. When you come home and that woman looking at you like, hey, open up the refrigerator, and it's an echo.
Yeah.
Your black ass better you better get some black grits up in here. So yeah.
Yeah, and he played his entire career in the ABA, 1968 to 1975, ABA champion, 4-time All-Star. And everybody was like, man, he did not like white people, but he was the best teammate, and they end up winning. And I mean, he had a great career, and sadly, he ended up passing away in 2012. He had a heart attack or had a heart issue. But interesting enough, he was a mentor, and he actually mentored Andre Johnson, the former wide receiver for the Houston Texans. Yeah. I mean, like he made his impact after the game, after playing, I should say. But he was definitely one of those that was highlighted that I enjoyed kind of hearing the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't even I didn't know that much about him. I didn't even know that. I mean, I've seen like the images of him.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I may have noticed it. I want to say it was in an Ebony's magazine or something, and they were just talking about like the history. It was short. It was a little snippet, but this was years ago. I mean, it was like, I don't know. I was trying to keep from not being bored. I was with my mom at this hair appointment.
Yeah.
They got the magazines over there.
Right.
I was just flipping through every magazine, and I saw some images of him, but I mean, I didn't really, I'm a kid at that point. I see guys playing basketball. You ain't thinking about no history.
Right. You're not really thinking about who they are. But yeah, that was me too. Anytime we went to the store, anytime she went to get her hair done or whatever, I'm like, where are the magazines? Where's the books? Like, I'll be over there. Just let me know when you're done.
And just think about the history that you brushed across because you were that young.
Right. You didn't understand it.
You didn't understand it, or you didn't. Of course, like I said, you're a kid's mentality. You're not saying, "Hey, mom, who's this?" Or, "Hey, dad, who's this person?" You just see black and white images. You see black people with fros and dashikis, and like A-Trap mentioned, you was like but you knew you were related to that somehow. Like, so it's just crazy how. And then it comes back around, and you be like, "Man, I've seen this. I've seen that snippet, or I've seen that picture, or I've seen that photograph, or something like that. That imaging." So it's pretty crazy how that works.
Yeah. So Kareem, we mentioned Kareem. Kareem was coming out of UCLA, and Kareem they said he was a man of his word. He was like, "Give me your best offer." Both sides, give me their best offer, and I'll decide which one.
Have they done any documentary on him right now? I don't think they've done anything.
I don't. He seemed pretty.
But it's not in depth. It's
like a surface.
Yeah, it's a surface level piece. But they don't want to talk about it, man.
Yeah. And I wonder, he kind of private though. I wonder if he would want that all that out there.
You read one of his books.
Oh, right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. He did have you're right.
He's got books. Yeah, he got books. Yeah. Like what was that guy? When I do my documentary, you do your documentary.
That was to this day, the boxer. Wilder.
Wilder.
Will they do my documentary? Hold up. What?
It was like, well, what? I don't know what that is.
Chill out.
But Kareem and the New York Nets, so they're like, all right, the ABA says we're gonna give you this offer, $1 million check, and they actually printed out the check. I mean, like, it seemed pretty gimmicky to me, but they printed out the check. They was gonna give it to him. They get in the office with George Mikan. People got different stories. Yes. Obviously, he didn't get him. He didn't give him the offer. He didn't even give him the check. Right. And so he ends up. He was like, "All right, you didn't make a good enough effort, so I'm going to the NBA." But if you just that was one of those fork in the roads, where if they would have got Kareem, it would have started the separation even more. And when I think about this. I think about Wilkes, WCW and WWE, WWF.
Yeah,
they had when Goldberg was coming out, they ended up getting Hulk. They ended up getting Sting.
WCW was actually killing.
It was killing it.
WCW was killing. And there's even during the McMahon documentary. But there's things before that. The WCW was killing them, man.
They decided to do it on Monday with Raw. Like they went to the fight.
At Nitro, baby. The Monday Night Nitro, man. Put me in, baby.
Man, this was one of those moments where I believe they would have edged, because Kareem, like you said, A-Trap, he is one of the greats. He is the GOAT of that era. And if he would have been in the ABA, it would have been a wrap at that point. They fumbled the bag. That was one of their many fumbles.
Yeah, I will say, like, Kareem definitely, like, I don't want to say the word spectacle, but I noticed that he was in, like, every now and then he'd be in, like, a lot of sitcoms in the 90s, maybe even early 2000s. But if you catch it, he might be on, like, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or he might be on.
He was in a Bruce Lee movie, right?
Yeah. He was in Airplane.
Yep, Airplane, definitely. Yeah.
And I think he's seen his value outside of basketball. He was probably a pioneer.
It's like nobody had it's kind of like you were saying, like it's almost like they remembered him. You know, it's like this is our superhero at this time. We can't forget, who this gentleman was. We remember watching this guy, and that's why I was saying about I said something a while back. I don't know, it was one of A-Trap. It was something A-Trap was talking about. And I was like, man, that was probably superhero status at that time, because you're looking up to Shaft, and if you're saying what I think you're saying, Shaft is loosely based on Dr. J, then that's pretty crazy.
That's what it sounds like. Now I don't know the timing, but it was perfect timing. Like,
I mean, and like that guy said, we seen Shaft walk Richard Roundtree walking down the street I walk down.
Right.
Hey, man, that's inspirational. That's a big deal. So I can imagine, man, you watching these guys out there hoop, flying through the air, defying gravity, and I mean, it's like sleight of hand. The ball's over here. Next thing you know, man, they didn't just make that up, man. People's watching videos out here, man. People are watching. That's why they always got that eerie Kobe Bryant video where it's like, man, he moving just like Michael Jordan. I was like, because you're going to study. And Michael Jordan is moving just like these cats. So it ain't just Michael Jordan. I was like, stop.
Right.
It's like.
That spin, Kobe had that spin move down.
But see, the thing is, man, I really hate when they excoriate Kobe for that, man. Because I remember playing football as a young guy, and we were all trying to run like OJ.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
When you playing street football, you like, okay, I'm this person, I'm that person.
Yes. He the one dude that made it happen.
He perfected greatness. Like you can't fault him for that.
And you had kids literally out here praying, talking about, give me the OJ powers right now.
Man.
I'm serious, but man.
Let me run like OJ, Let me run like Roger Craig.
Man, please, man. Come on, man. Please give me the strength of Mean Joe Green, please. I'm gonna rattle this dude, man.
How many kids got braces trying to die face forward like Pete Rose?
Man, I'm trying to kill it, man.
It was the Pete Rose, man. And I was like, nah, I don't want it that bad.
I don't want to do that,
Man, King Griffey was my guy, man.
Oh,
if I wanted to play baseball because King Griffey. I got this King Griffey shoes because of him. Like that made you want to
be
like him and be one of the best.
Yeah.
So I mean, Kobe just perfected. He just perfected greatness. You can't.
Guys used to be trying to hit like Juan Franco.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Holding that bat like, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a name I hadn't heard in a while.
Seiko.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Man, the A's during that time. Ricky Henderson was. I mean, that was my guy, man. I was not anywhere near fast as him, but I was trying to steal bases though.
Every time even in holding my bat, like he's trying to be like Eric Davis, because he was bat right out in front of him. Then he was so quick. He put over the gate. I wasn't that quick.
It's all right. We was trying.
Man. we had some examples.
Yeah. You need to try to go back to Harold Baines.
Yeah, there you go. What's up, Keisha? Thank you for tuning in.
What's going on, Keisha?
And Artist Gilmore. They definitely paid some respect in this. Mm-hmm. And that was they touched on that. That was towards the end of the Kentucky Colonels, which
Oh,
was supposed to be in the NBA, but they end up squashing that, so then he can end up going to the Bulls. So I mean, there's always it's competition. Like we can't allow you to come into the league with the team that you helped build. So we're gonna put you on a different team, and then you can make that team money.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. See, people, if you notice one thing, they only slightly touched on race. The underlying story in this was haves and have-nots.
Yeah.
You got us playing in this box of crayons. I don't like white people. I don't like black people. I don't like blue people. I don't like green people. No, I don't like rich people until I become one. Right. Then I like me.
Right.
But you know, but I don't think that's what it is. It's rich versus the haves versus the have-nots. You can go back to what's her name in France. Let them eat cake.
Oh yeah.
Was it the Elizabeth?
No, it ain't Elizabeth. Whatever.
It was one of the queens or something.
And she ain't even brush her teeth. That's how lipstick came.
Maria Antoinette.
Yeah. You know,
yeah.
So it's always been the haves and the have-nots. 1% of the continent can read. So we're going to tell y'all what we want you to tell you. It's the same blueprint over and over. And we continue to fall for this cultural thing. And, like people watch my podcast. You don't like white people. And you know what I tell them? You're right. But I don't have a problem with European people. The people who identify as white, I always ask them. I hit them with the Karen Hunter. What that mean to you? What is white?
Yeah,
and they can't answer. You can't answer. They, it just, look, man, if you broke and I'm broke, we even.
Right.
Dude at the top with the money is the one winning. They even with the situation we're in currently,
you
got a president and they keep telling us how much money he skimmed off the top. 3.3 billion, 3.8 billion. Now, to get up going to work people like us, that's a lot of money. But when Jeff Bezos, at the beginning of COVID, divorced his wife and gave her $70 billion and made it back by August, 3.3 billion don't seem like a lot of money.
Ain't a lot at all.
Still not enough.
We playing this box of crayons, though. So they keep on raping us as long as we do. Just like, which one of y'all know about this dude named Lloyd Free?
Sounds familiar, but I'm gonna say no.
He's commonly known by his changed name, World Be Free.
World Be Free, yeah.
Best scores in NBA history. Unstoppable. But he was a person who spoke about peace and unity. Get your earning him.
Yeah.
That's why he legally changed his name to World Be Free. Yeah. But you're not going to hear about Lloyd Free. He will fire you up. And that's what the NBA bought us. They bought us prideful individuals, stylish individuals. That's why Rick Barry will not submit to the Michael Jordan theory. He's like, man, I played with dudes that'll bust his ass.
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, you got to be crazy. Like, no, there's some dudes out there. I've seen
because they can't get past that era, that time. They thinking there's nobody before. All them guys didn't play no real ball.
Right.
What videos you watching? Because the videos I'm watching,
you was getting clotheslined, okay, and it was worse than the Pistons.
That's a myth too. Everybody, that's a myth too. There's a no layup rule in the playoffs. You're gonna get chipped and pushed. Sometimes people are overzealous, but for the most part, what's the chance of you clothesline somebody knowing he ain't getting kicked out the game and he gonna fight you tonight? And when he fights you, he's still playing.
He's still playing. Yeah.
They wouldn't dude. Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge was dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, he
try to run with that 90s mentality. Yeah, they try to run with that late 80s, 90s mentality that, oh man, nobody can play in the 90s NBA. Nobody can play in the. Man, what are you talking about, man? I just said arch rivals, man. Nintendo, go get it, man. These dudes clotheslining dudes, man. Okay, they hitting, punching. They forget hockey, man. Hockey's done. We over here fighting, throwing blows. We might get a hand broke. Hey, man, I'm dribbling, and I'm still gonna dribble this basketball, man.
There was a dude. There's a picture of a guy with a neck brace on in the NBA. And I'm not talking about one of them soft ones. I'm talking about he couldn't move his head from side to side, and he playing with a neck brace on.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm out there, man.
Kevin McHale played the 87 NBA Finals with a broken foot.
Yeah.
See,
right.
So,
yeah.
Man, everybody was they just running up the court, pulling out pistols, shooting you. No, man, they weren't doing that.
Yeah, man, this ain't last Boy Scouts.
They're not gonna allow you to just score. Yeah, Rudy Tom got his face. Who was that punched him?
I forgot his name, but Rudy T. He got shocked up.
He got
Kareem.
Yeah,
he got Kareem.
Hit Kareem. Kareem broke his face, and my man ran up to Rudy T and bricked him.
Yeah, man.
He jammed on him, man.
Yeah, man. Jam him up.
Hey, this is a great comment right here. Could you imagine if all the ball players went to HBCUs instead of PWI?
Oh my God,
stop,
man. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
that'd be insane, man.
Hey, I got one better. Could you imagine if the 5-5 would have went to Grambling?
Wow, man. That'd be crazy. Everybody, ESPN would be there, NBC, ABC, everybody would be there.
Would nobody be at Duke tonight?
Nah, heck no.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So, see, it sound good, but people, dude, you give me nothing. Sell me a dream. They hope trafficking. That's what they doing with these PWIs. And that's why everybody's upset. These guys are not going to play hard. Y'all never taught them to play hard.
Okay. Right.
Justin's a hooper. I used to play baseball and football. Me and Justin understand going to a trial. I might not get a jersey today. I might have to work on my game all summer. These kids don't know that.
Yeah. Oh gosh, they were still doing that when I was in high school.
See,
they don't know what that is. You may not get pads. You might not get those pads, buddy.
You got to start on JV.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, good luck.
So you're gonna tell me I got a trophy at every level. Y'all went 0-9 for the Little League season, and everybody got a trophy.
Everybody got a trophy.
Boy, I remember my son bought that trophy. I said, man, throw that in the garbage.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I remember we were playing Little League, and they were like, "Yeah, we not keeping score." I was like, to my mom, like, how we know who win? What do you mean we not keeping score? What's the whole point? And they give me the rip. Come on, man. How we like that? I couldn't fathom. So we just playing to a tie. We just playing to the clock.
I think that was kind of like. Well, see, that was kind of like us. And of course, real quick, I'm gonna tie this in. You met my childhood friend today that I grew up with. Yeah. Well, you have to understand, he was surrounded by uncles and his dad, brother-in-law, whatever. They had us out there playing football, bro. They was the coaches.
Yeah.
Because the corner house, the side of the yard was so big. Yeah. They had us up and down that yard. Man, move your legs. Get your feet up. Man, we ain't no scoring, man. What you talking about? We playing until we tired, bro. Yeah. And don't be over there huffing. Are you tired? Nah, I'm good.
They made you sit down.
Exactly.
Sit down.
Right. No. If you say you don't say, that's a trick question, man. Yo, you
right,
tired?
Exactly. You ain't tired.
They wasn't supposed to be like, oh, yeah, well, let me go get some more. Nah, heck nah, man. We had grass all in the shoe. Done missed the shoe because you high stepping out here like Barry Sanders, getting your legs up. Man, come on, man. Please, man.
We're playing in the street. You get tackled up against cars. The cars was the sideline.
Guess what? We played street football. You touch that grass on the sidewalk, I'm laying you out, and you might fall in the street, but that's on you, baby. That's on me, baby. You might fall in the street. Touch that grass if you want to. I'm coming for you, baby.
Right.
Man.
Touch the grass, and then the coach asks this question: you injured or you hurt?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because either way, it's a trick question. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. Street ball, and that's why I said when I'm watching these guys, in these old throwback videos, and it's like, man, it's street ball, man. They playing street ball, man. And I was gonna say the only thing they probably wasn't doing was cussing each other out, but I'm sure a lot of N-words was flying around, man. They cussing somebody.
Yeah. Hey, Bo, What'd you say?
Kermit Washington is who hit Rudy T.
Oh, Kirk. Oh, what?
Was in there.
Yeah. There was this story that Bo Jackson told when he was playing. I think he was playing for the Raiders. I think he was playing for the Raiders. But he was like, I got hit. Oh, it was his welcome to the league moment. He said, I got hit so hard.
Yeah.
I went to the wrong sideline, and it was like, go over to the other side.
I remember that.
And he was like, his teammate was his college roommate and teammate was like, the only way you knew if you was like back mentally is they asked you where you were, what'd you eat last, what play did you run, and once you can answer those questions, they let you back in the game.
Yeah. I remember him talking about that.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, wiggle your fingers, like, something broke, you good?
Yeah. How many fingers I'm holding up?
All right, fingers are hard. They always held up too.
Yeah, that's always the answer.
Yeah. It's a trick question.
That's an open book. Yeah, right. That's an open book test right there.
Say two.
Right. Now, one of the other players they mentioned was Spencer Haywood, who was
ice cold,
above the rim.
Ice cold.
And he became, because he was an underclassman. So another one of those things the ABA tried. They started that, and now today, dudes are playing 1 year. And they not even playing. Some of these dudes not even playing a full year. Once they are touted as a top talent, all they got to do is not get injured, and that's not even true because Joel Embiid didn't play the whole year, his whole freshman year, and he got drafted. But Spencer Haywood was another very talented guy, and we talk about his backstory and seeing his mom picking. In the cotton field, and that was his plan. And how many guys again today, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, Calipari was I think it was DeMarcus Cousins. He was like, "Yeah, I want to come back for another year." He was like, "Dude, you're ready to go to the league. Why you want to come back here when you can take care of your family?" And so Spencer Haywood was kind of was a trailblazer, not kind of one of the first underclassmen to get drafted.
Man, Spencer Haywood was a monster, man. Nobody could stop him. Nobody could keep up with him.
He was hungry.
Post moves, jump shot, hang in the air. He was everything, man.
Yeah. And so he ends up signing a contract, and obviously it was fraudulent, and it wasn't what it was or what it was supposed to be. And so he ended up kind of going to the NBA, and he's a Hall of Famer. He had the Hall of Fame shirt on. Was the NBA champion in 1980 with the Lakers. I mean, so the guy had an amazing career, but it started off, he had to fight. I mean, he was fighting the NBA at one moment, he was fighting the ABA at another moment. But he did what he needed to do.
I like the comment Justin made.
He said they didn't talk about all the nose candy them boys had going on.
I'm glad they didn't, though.
I'm glad too. That would have tainted. That would have tainted this document. They didn't need to do that.
I'm glad they didn't. I understand why Justin's saying it. It's the entire story, but in this instance, they would have you could paint that booger sugar comment to us. It'll be drawn straight to us. It wouldn't be the 70s was the introduction of booger sugar.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the other word on and get kicked off.
I think maybe one person said, you had the kids smoking drugs. That was it, but that was it. They just kind of brushed over it. But not that pie.
Yeah, but man, Spencer Haywood was an amazing talent. Like I said, had a great career. And then they went into Dr. J. Dr. J pretty much had a whole episode. Definitely understandable. Like
the man had a movie, man. The man had a movie.
Now they didn't. I guess the nickname came from. Sound like a commentator was like, he's a doctor because he's surgically breaking down defenses and surgically breaking down.
Came from the Rucker.
Yeah. And that I did not know that. I've seen those pictures though of him at the Rucker, but I didn't know that's where he kind of honed his game even more.
It's the NY, man.
Look, that's iconic. Those are some iconic pictures. Him at the Rutgers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I say, man. Isaiah Thomas is my favorite player if Dr. J didn't ever exist.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. Nobody will ever be in front of Dr. J for me. I thought Dr. J was the coolest guy in the history of the world. Period.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
me too. And I don't know if I ever actually seen him play. I just seen highlights. The jumping from the free throw line, which was the first one to do that. Because for me, it was like, oh, Michael Jordan was the first. And it was probably my dad or somebody was like, nah, watch this Dr. J clip right here.
Like, see where he got it from. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know. Now I didn't know about the Afro battle he had going on. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. But I will say this: when Iceman was that was talking? He was talking about that they didn't use the pick; they used the angel food.
Oh, him talking about it, the knife.
Oh, that's right. He was talking. The guy. Yeah, he was talking. He had that angel food knife that he had. Like, this is what we use. It's so funny because we had one of those growing up, but we definitely didn't use it for no angel food.
Right.
It was usually always in like some vicinity of a hot comb, or as they say, I got to get my hair bumped. Yeah. So I saw one of those before.
You said him playing against the Hawk. Oh, Hawkins. Yeah. And I think one thing I did not, probably the biggest thing I learned in this is that he played for the Atlanta Hawks. So he had Atlanta Hawks jersey on for like 2 or 3 days. I think they said, like, he looked weird in a Hawks jersey.
That was the first time I heard.
It seemed like he didn't actually play any actual games.
Never played the game.
Yeah. That was like Melo.
Hey,
Hawks.
But get this. At one point, he had the contracts with the Bucks, the Sixers, and the Hawks.
All at one time.
They go to the Bucks. It's Dr. J. It's Oscar Robertson. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Man, stop playing with me.
It's over.
That's Magic. Think about it. That's Magic, Kareem, and Worthy before Magic, Kareem.
Yeah. And that goes to that whole thing that LeBron started the Big Three. It was already going on. It was already going on. It was already happening. It's just that the players had more. They had more flexibility. They had more power to be able to orchestrate and get this stuff going.
LeBron ain't no inventor of no super teams, as they like to say.
Isn't it the drugs? What caused the NBA to focus on making the league white again by recruiting European players? That's a good point. I mean, and really, they're marketing more to that audience now. Like they're working on playing games in Germany. Yeah, NFL's kind of being the same way. They're trying to build that audience and funnel those players. That's why you got Joker, who won the MVP 3 times now. Luka, who's probably going to win it at some point.
Right.
But it still don't matter though. We outweigh the talent.
I think money is more the issue than anything. I think they want to make it a more Eurocentric league to entice European people to pay attention to the National Basketball Association. I don't like David Stern. He pretty much did away with the drug problem. Are there still people getting high? Of course. Just like somebody at work tomorrow. Everybody go to work tomorrow. Look around your office.
Didn't they kind of weigh in on that? Like can they smoke in the NBA now? I think they kind of weighed on that a few years ago. I thought. But whatever.
It seems like it's not. You can't get suspended or penalized for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not legal to smoke. They just don't test you.
Okay, that's okay. I knew it was something like that. They were kind of kicking around. This was before COVID. They was kind of talking about that.
He said no. They want to make it a global league due to the fan base and money. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of money, but also if you have games on in Lithuania, like Luka coming was a great thing for the NBA because they had a whole city where Luka was from that was watching the NBA Finals and he was playing on the Mavs. So if you got some kid that's 10 years old and he sees Luka, like that you're grooming guys to kids to come to the NBA in the future, which just again, it makes them more money. But they'll never make it white again. It's never got.
No, it's gonna be white again. But it won't be white again. It won't be totally white again. But what you're gonna start to see is, by the way of the Major League Baseball, ask your dad. In 1975, when this ABA thing was going on, the whole MLB, if you were good in MLB, you look like us.
Yeah.
Now go find one of us.
Yeah. And they were saying at that time nobody was even looking at basketball because the baseball was taking over.
Baseball was super. I mean, the Big Red Machine, most of them was brown. They were Latino. Some of them Latino.
Well, I mean, in the leagues, mostly, Cuban, Dominican Republic. I mean,
but back then, during this period, it was black. I'm talking about it was some Tyrones and some Curtises in there, man.
Yeah, from around the way. Brooklyn, L.A.
Ken Griffey Sr., Reggie Jackson, Dave Park. Yeah. These were brothers.
From Philly and New York.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, the NBA and all these leagues, at the end of the day, like Justin said, it's about the money. How can we make the most money? Do we need to go to China? We'll do that.
If it wasn't the case, they wouldn't be legalizing these gambling apps now all of a sudden.
Oh,
and they on your phone with no problem. They like, you need a gambling app? We got you.
Hey, David Stern is turning over in his grave right now.
Man.
Yeah. And NFL's playing a game in Mexico this year, Brazil.
Hey, he turned Germany grave because he didn't write in his contract. I was supposed to get some of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, which brings up the Silner deal. So fast forward, ABA is folding. They're bringing over particular teams. So they bring over the Pacers, which we know now today, the Nets. They also bring over
Spurs,
the Nuggets, and the Spurs. The Kentucky Colonels was supposed to come over, but there was some. They wanted Artist Gilmore, and the owner wasn't really pushing for it, so that ended up
falling there. I didn't know that his wife was a co-owner. That was new.
I didn't know that either.
That was new to me.
It was.
Especially in a time, it's like, nah, man, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, this dude's walking off the job. The GM, they're gone. The coach, like, what?
You want me to follow a skirt? Nah, man,
I'm not doing that. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so Silner, who owned the St. Louis Spirits, he knew that they weren't coming to the NBA. So he was like, all right, the TV deals. We want 1/7 of the TV deal, and now these still to this day.
They trying to buy him out.
I think they did buy him out. But they had to pay him $50 million to buy him out. So yeah. So that one of the great, like Mark Cuban said, probably the greatest deal ever, because they looked in the future. They're like, I know it's not gonna be a lot now, but
down the road,
I sell that.
Yeah.
If you notice, the leagues we dominate in, they pay a salary caps on the players.
Exactly.
Good point.
Exactly. I mean, the whole salary look like people talk about the salary cap, and then you got people. No disrespect to him, but microwave. He sees a salary cap issue. I'm like, boy, I said, don't talk to me about no salary cap, man. He's like, no, man, that's how it go, man. Every team ain't making that much money. It's like they split the top 30 ways. How can somebody not make money? And
why they wouldn't be in it? They wasn't making money.
Imagine this. The Powerball is tonight. I want one of y'all to walk up to y'all wives after the show and say, baby, I hit the Powerball, but we only spending $80,000 a year. See how long you better sleep like this for the rest of your life. $80,000 a year. Boy, you better, you can spend that, but what about me?
Right.
And that's what a salary cap is. We just signed a $1 billion deal with Netflix, a $1 billion deal with Prime, a $1 billion deal with CBS, a $1 billion deal with ESPN. All the cable companies in the local areas, they signing multi-million-dollar deals. And y'all can only spend $120 million on us. I know you lying.
Yeah. Right. And really, at the end of the day, it's It's accounting. Because every single year, Cowboys just did it. You restructure a contract just to reorganize the money for that year. It's not like the Cowboys do it every year. Or you pay more on the front end of the deal than on the back end of the deal. Or you give them a signing bonus. It's all accounting. Like if you really want to spend money, you can spend money.
Right.
And obviously you making money, or else you wouldn't be owning the team.
Yeah, Jerry ain't hurting, man.
No, Jerry gonna be good.
Listen to that. I made enough money in my life to give somebody $5 billion so I could own a team, so I couldn't make money.
Right.
Stop lying to me.
Like 0 cents.
Exactly. Come
now,
on.
Now, some teams like the Bengals, they want to make more money than others, so they don't have some of the highest paid players. They're not going to pay the highest paid player.
That's what they want you to believe, Ben. That's not.
They don't want to come off that
32 ways. If the league makes $32 billion, everybody get $1 billion.
Well, the Bengals still not paying. The only person they're paying is Joe Burrow and
Chase.
Chase.
Have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna make money regardless.
They're gonna pull out a solid look, dog. Watch this. If that's the case, it's a team right here in my city that missed winning a championship 116 years. What was their excuse?
I don't know.
There it is. You couldn't say they look. They had consecutive sellouts from 1984 to 2012. 84. That's a whole lifetime.
Yeah, that's a whole lifetime. Yeah.
So no, it ain't man. We don't care if you ever notice when they start talking about money, and then suddenly, it inevitably, somebody says the words antitrust, and then 2 days later, the labor dispute is ended. Yeah. Because y'all get to open up books, y'all to see. Like recently, I found out. Did you know ESPN has to pay the NFL fantasy football, and Yahoo pays the NFL for their stats?
Oh yeah.
Why aren't you making money?
Yeah, that ain't for free.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Money don't stop.
No, money.
Yeah, it's a constant churn of money that constantly.
Ain't no
jersey sales.
Right.
Madden got to pay them too.
What about this?
Hey man, like my boy Greco said in Wall Street. Hey man, money don't sleep, man.
Money don't sleep.
Money don't sleep.
Hey, 24/7, 365.
When the Mavericks, y'all know when the Mavericks come to Chicago or the Cowboys come to Chicago, they split the gate.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I thought that team.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was about. I've seen it. Yeah.
So what you mean small market team? I split the gate with you last week.
Yeah. Because you both big market teams.
That small market stuff. That's just an excuse.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me these dudes who cheated Michael Jordan out of $500 million and gave him $5 billion on the team? They
were saying about OKC. That's squash now. They just won a championship. Yeah. With players, they probably all under 30 too. Probably all under 25.
The championship paid that off. Look at it.
Right. Come on, man.
Let me get to some comments here. I said, why do all the gambling apps commercials have former black players with all black players getting arrested for gambling?
Right.
Bingo.
Right.
Yeah,
hello.
And what's happening is gambling is okay, but there's other gambling that's going on, and obviously they're using the black players. That's how Chauncey Billups got caught up. They was using Chauncey Billups as the face for this gambling ring or whatever.
Yeah.
They would say, "Oh, Chauncey Billups is going to be there," and that was worrying other people. But yeah, it's. Honestly, you hadn't heard nothing about it either. I don't know if the trial's still going on or what.
You ain't heard nothing else about Gilbert going to jail either.
Yeah.
You mean tell me the Israeli mafia and the Gambino
exactly
are being controlled by Gilbert Arenas?
At Gilbert Arenas' house, really?
Yeah.
You think they really gonna be at Gilbert Arenas' house? The 50 Cent of the NBA. You think they're gonna be like giving a ring house?
Like I tell you what, man. Pull this story. Go to the back of the trunk. I'll meet you at the hangar. I don't want to hear this no more, man. All right. Collect your money and get out.
It's like what we've been talking about. Is it's okay. It's okay in one respect, but it's not okay in the other. But who could get caught up? We are.
Right.
JJ Redick not gonna get caught up. JJ Redick ain't going to jail. Name whatever white coach you want. They're not getting caught up in this.
What about this ref? Are we to believe he is the only ref that was cheating?
Right.
Oh, no.
Right. Like, stop. Come on, man.
Hey, I think they just didn't like that guy. So it was like you're the guy that's gonna be the face of the cheating scandal with the refs. But that's definitely not the only one. He was just the one. He was the one that got. Yeah, he was the one that got caught up.
Right.
They said, "Oh, and we have to do a year in college for basketball, 3 years for football,
and 3 years for baseball."
Yeah, and what again? This NIL. There's guys. These dudes are gonna play as long as possible in college because that is probably how they're gonna make their money. Because if they try to go to the league, they're gonna be probably 1 or 2 years and they out. There's dudes that's been 6. The quarterback from one of them teams ended up going to the playoffs. It's like his 6th or 7th year, and I think he got granted to play.
Broncos.
Huh?
The kid who's the quarterback for the Broncos right now.
Oh, Bo Nix, like 26, right?
Nick. Man, he older than my grandmama cool. What you talking about?
That was like back in the 90, 99, 2000s. Like it was rare. It was some type of situation. Like the dude went to go fight in the war or something. Like, Chris Winkie, them dudes, they went to go play baseball and they came back. Yeah. Now it's just a regular thing. Oh, Miami. The quarterback from, I think it's Chambliss. I think it's his name.
Oh, man. If it's me, no BS. If it's me, if BJ was coming of age and he was the hottest dude smoking, I would be like, hey, B, need you to go ahead and hit them Alabama people up and get your degree. Because the league gonna be there. If you ain't playing quarterback, you only gonna be there 4 years, more than likely. Yeah. You get this $4 million and you put it in a CD. Then you put $350,000 that $4 million in a CD and flip it every year. That's $160,000.
Let that CD be 4%.
Yeah, man. Hey, Wills. Then Morgan Stanley sent me one for 6.2 the other day.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Please.
Man, that CD is money after that, baby. Come on, man.
You ain't never got to work again. Bro, you can work at the bus stop.
Right. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
good. No, I'll be in this weekend. I'll be in. Yeah. Man, them CDs, man, don't sleep on them.
Yeah. So the whole plan for the ABA, as we kind of wrap this up, the whole plan for the ABA was to merge with the NBA. They had some things working, didn't end up working out. They ended up being basically forced into a deal. Like I said, like we mentioned, some of the players, teams ended up going, some didn't. Kentucky was left out. And then when you think of the pension part that they touched on was probably the saddest situation. You got guys that were playing extremely hard for the ABA. The NBA said, "Oh, we're gonna make it right." Of course, they didn't make it right.
Of course,
got dudes dying, dudes that. I mean, the guy. I think it was George McGinnis. I mean, he's hunched over like this with a walker.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys paved the way for what the NBA is. There wouldn't be an NBA if it wasn't for the ABA.
And see, that's what I mean. That's kind of what, I play video games and I play MLB, and they finally, after all these years, have done a Negro League version, which was the 2024 release. But I don't think I've seen something yet for the ABA in the basketball games. I don't think, not that I've heard.
Not that I'm aware of.
I mean, of course, with those proceeds, I think they end up going to like different museums or they go to organizations. But I don't know if I've heard anything about the ABA. I'm sure, I don't know. I mean, and the reason I say that, because I know it's too late now, but they try to honor and they try to school people and tell like, hey, this is where it originally started. But I don't think they've done that in any basketball game yet.
No, they won't.
Yeah. I think it's saying the ABA is it's in NBA 2K, but it's not like it's like a pro-am 5-on-5. I mean, I don't know how in depth it is, but
see, at least one thing I can say about baseball, I mean, they had a whole like the box had Negro League on, like you didn't even know it was MLB because they were representing the Negro League baseball, and it came with a hat, which I have, by the way. You know, I love me some hats. Because my grandfather, my dad's dad, actually turned me on to the Negro League. I didn't even know that even existed until my grandfather, my people told me about it. I swear there was a team called the Black Yankees, but I could be wrong. But I had one of their hats because it had a baseball bat and it had like a steamer hat that they would always wear, or a derby hat or something like that. But it was interesting. It was great. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. It was. I mean, those are things that I always remember, and that's why I said, like, every time I watch something like this about the ABA, it just brings back memories. It takes me back to those moments of like Jet Magazine and Ebony, where they're trying to talk about these. They were still, even during Black History, they were having snippets about, hey, this is, maybe we're talking about Dr. J this week. Maybe we're talking about, Iceman. But it was one of those things where also, thank God, my grandparents were still alive, and my older family members were still alive and not passed yet to tell me and to show me. And people still haven't. I mean, these posters, they've fallen off the wall, but I mean, you got pictures of some of these old basketball. Like, and then how'd you get a poster? I didn't know they were doing posters. Didn't even know they were. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy, that, and I love that was still around when I was coming up in my family.
Hey man, look up Dr. J. That's the post I had on my wall. He doing a finger roll with the 76ers from the free throw line.
From the free throw line.
Yes, from the free throw line. Yeah, man.
That was during the time, man. They was doing finger rolls from
oh god
from everywhere on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you up, Smooth. I'm gonna show you up. Yeah. Oh man, watch out, Joe. Get him out of here.
It'll be one of the top 3 pictures you see. Just Google Dr. J.
Yeah, I think I got it.
It's
right
like
here.
A wide hand finger roll too. It's like
that was in his. This was in his later years.
Yeah, that's his later years.
Yeah,
that's what I had on my wall.
Man,
yeah.
And just think about it. The layup was probably just as bad as the dunk. Mm-hmm. And he laid up on you, man. He crossed it, man. The layup. Oh man, that was.
I seen this one that Clyde Drexler did. I mean, it had to been. I mean, he was so far away from the rim. I'm like, there's no way that's going in. And it arced. It like arced up in the air, but I look like that's it right there. Right?
They would have been crying, foul, man. Try to touch me, man. Let them boys play, man. Let them boys play.
That like even the whole 70s period.
Yeah.
Like Justin is a former hooper. And for years, I bet you he was on the basketball court and people would yell out, Pearl.
Man.
And they don't even know this Earl or Pearl. They just, Pearl.
Bro.
Yeah.
Here he come. Yeah. Yeah, man. I love that stuff, man. I love that stuff. And
to answer this question, I think they are. I think it's like it says the Indianapolis Clowns are back 2026 roster. So it looks like maybe it's a minor. It's in the banana ball.
Banana
it looks like.
Hey, at least they bringing it up because nobody else is talking about it.
Well, and people are watching that. Like they I think they got some games on
people
ESPN now.
Yeah, I haven't seen one yet. I've only seen like clips of something, but it's like people are watching it. I was like, what is this baseball hat with the banana? Like, what is this? Yeah.
And then Common, I didn't know this. Common's dad played in the ABA.
Yeah,
I think I kind of heard that before this, but I wasn't really sure.
So one of the guys was a fan of the ABA. I don't know if his dad or somebody, but he was the lawyer. Ended up taking a picture of one of the former ABA players, like social media does. It made enough noise And so now there is something that's being given to these players. I don't know necessarily how much.
Yeah.
I don't know to what degree, but
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have paved the way for today's NBA. So it's only, obviously it's only right, but these people got to be forced. Like they're not gonna do it out of the goodness of their heart. It's got to be forced.
What is that?
Right.
Heart,
Right.
America. What is
And then
that?
then you had what's his name in the documentary that they did the logo on.
Yeah.
The NBA logo was created on.
Yeah.
Jerry West.
Yeah, Jerry West. Yeah.
Mr. West, RLP.
Yeah, definitely.
See, man, that's what you need to, when you really want to talk about a game, go talk to the dudes who played it.
Right.
I don't want to hear what Nick Musburger had to say and all these dudes. Dudes on the court will tell you.
Yeah.
They'll give you the real scoop. They'll give you the real lowdown.
People be going to war in them comments. Oh, Bron, Michael Jordan. Hey, stop it.
Yeah. And they said Moses Malone, again, they were finding ways to make that advantage. All right, we're gonna go after high school players. And they were saying Moses Malone was LeBron before LeBron, Kobe before
That's what I'm
Kobe.
saying.
He was the first one.
And the people that are having these arguments, I know your parents remember the ABA, your grandparents, somebody, and you got to stop and listen to yourself. What are you saying?
Yeah.
And Moses Malone won 3 league MVPs that don't nobody talk about.
Yeah, they don't.
Right.
It's another one of those that they don't talk about.
Moses Malone is cold, man.
We used to take Kareem's lunch.
Man,
get you
with the goggles and everything.
Yeah, man. Take them goggles off.
So was he on the team? It says he was on the Sixers. Was he on the team with Dr. J?
Yeah, that's how they won. Dr. J had went to the finals 3 times and lost, and they said, and when he got Moses,
get some help.
Dr. J said,
1983.
Dr. J show. He said, yeah, it's gonna be better starring Moses Malone though.
Yeah.
Hey, rest in peace. I did not.
He had a heart attack in the 50s.
Wow.
So he had a heart attack.
Dang. I mean, I'm sure I've seen it come across my timeline, but I don't remember. But
And Moses was, man. Hey, watch this. Everybody love Mike. You know, the Air Jordans, they used to be Air Force Ones. You know who popularized the Air Force One?
Was that Moses?
Oh.
So I said, was it Moses? I think it was Moses. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, another one of those, man, put his stamp on the game. Had a great career, obviously Hall of Famer. 1974 to 1995.
I'm gonna have to give me some more Air Force Ones and put a part to C on them, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, look at the Air Force One poster. You will love it. They got Moses dressed like Moses at Air Force One.
Wow.
I believe it. It's right. I know.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
It's George Gervin. And them posters was insane.
Oh, I played the posters.
Hey, that was the day, man. That Jordan from the free throw line, I had that poster on my wall.
The Iceman, there will never be a colder poster than that Iceman poster. The Iceman.
He's sitting on the ice with the basketballs on the left and right.
Yeah. They levitate, they do something like that.
Smooth.
Yeah, the art of collecting posters, my friends.
Yeah, he said, I don't know how they played in them. So heavy. Hey, and then Rasheed Wallace brought him back. Rasheed Wallace playing with the high top with the strap hanging off the back.
Hey, but the strap got to be folded to the side. It ain't got to be folded across.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The strap got to dangle, man. It ain't got to be strapped across, man.
Yeah, them like work boots. When you walking around, you can.
Yeah, man. Concrete busters, baby. Come on, let's go, man.
Hey, you can hear somebody coming when they got some Air Force Ones on. You can hear them down the hall.
He was made up. I be stepping in my high. Yeah, my Air Force One now. Sit down, Nelly.
Yeah. So the last thing I'll touch on is they end up having, this is kind of towards the end, but they end up having the NBA ABA All-Star games. And the ABA was busting their behinds, man. They lost the first one, I think, by a couple of points. But they could tell, like, okay, they have the better players. And that's when the NBA went into the game plan of, okay, we gotta We gotta knock these dudes off. All right, they got Rick Barry came back.
Yeah.
Dr. J ended up going, and then that was pretty much it, after that. But this was a well done documentary. It was needed. Again, one of those things A-Trap always talks about. You got to tell the story. Those people not gonna remember. And now it's best if you tell the story in a documentary form, because then people see it, they get the visual of it.
Yeah, we're in an age of social media documentaries.
Back on the TV, on the screen, man.
What you say?
Put Justice stuff on back on the screen.
Comment.
Yeah. Hey man, them was some cold-blooded shoes, man. They wasn't heavy. They heavy now. It wasn't heavy back then. They was light.
Yeah, man. That's how
Justin, this is when you used to hoop. You should jump with the Air Force One. This is why you did this. Tap the ball, show it, tap it again, lay it up. You had to be off the ground to do it. You had to jump, tap the ball, show it. Somebody swing, you put it down. That's why you did that, man. It was Air Force One. It's right, man.
You travel through the air, man.
You young street punk, Justin. Man, congratulations again, though.
Yeah, man, definitely. All right, let's get to some final thoughts. Mike, waiting to see. We got one other comment. Yeah, he's just laughing. So Wilkes, man, final thoughts and Mike rating.
I really enjoyed it. I like anytime they go back and tell the story and make sure they keep, even if they do another one in 3 years, and it's maybe there's a little bit more footage they didn't. I just like that information because I didn't know most of these stories. Now, most I did know because of other things I've heard and being told by family members or just kind of reading about through the years. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I had fun with this one. Made me want to play some arch rivals, some NBA Jam. But I think
some Bird Magic.
I digress. But some Bird versus Magic. But it was good. I enjoyed it. I give it 5.
What he said.
Yeah,
I give it 5.
Man, it's an easy 5. It broke it down. It was well done. Interviewed some of the players. Had some old interviews, old footage. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would highly suggest you watch it. It's 4 episodes, about an hour, about 55 minutes each. It goes by quick. You'll if you're a sports fan, you'll definitely enjoy it. Even if you're not, you'll enjoy it for the story. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Scrolling down at the bottom, BSC Network, Queen 3 and King, the Fourcast, and the Bench Media. What do you have coming up this week, HR?
End of the Bench Media. Yeah. That's it. Subscribe. Something's coming.
Something definitely.
I haven't been. I was sick all weekend. I was down. I didn't even think I was going to be on tonight. I couldn't talk. I was talking like an 11-year-old girl Friday morning. So I didn't think I was going to be on. So I lost all my creativity. I put a bunch of clips together that I'm posting. And something dumb is going to happen in the media. And
always.
And it didn't inspire me. But check those, I would say go to my the End of the Bench Media, go to the live tab and watch the last 2. Let me see, what do they call? Boy, my brain is trash right now.
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Okay.
And that's the great thing about a podcast. It's never, I missed it. It's always available.
Watch The Battle of the Bullet and watch It's the Hood Really Dangerous. Battle of the Bullet is basically a proclamation of you're going to have to exercise your right to vote. We saw what happened to our sister Jasmine Crockett. Y'all have heard me say it on my program several times. Texas, Florida, Oklahoma, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania are blueprint states. They lay out the blueprint. If it worked, it metastasized throughout the country.
Yeah.
If you don't get up off your behind and vote, when it ain't ballot of the bullet, go out in the street. It's ballot or when they continue to start these wars all over the world, your children will be at the behest of these bullets that will be coming at them because the young kids like us go first. So, hey, if you don't mind crying about your baby, don't vote.
Yeah, politicians' kids, they're not going.
Right.
Oh gosh.
No.
Oh gosh.
Never. So people need to act like they got some sense and exercise their rights. And not only, that's what I said, not only exercise your right to vote, voting is the picking up of the toolbox. As a matter of fact, voting is laying out the blueprint. Then you pick up the toolbox, and then you create the house. Voting is the first thing you do, not the last thing you do. You find out who you're voting for.
Yeah.
You find out why what they need to do. You determine what they need to do, and then you get on the 5 Calls app and get on their behinds and make them do it. Just because this person in office is a Republican, if 200,000 Democrats call him, he has to do something.
Yeah, I think that's when some people make the mistake of they don't. It's like just because he's Republican doesn't mean that a Democrat, independent, they can't gang up and hey, he's got to force this. He's got to put this in. She's got to put this in motion because we asked you, but you work for us. We don't care. Now we get it. You're Democrat, Republic, but if the Republican gets in, guess what? You still work for us.
Right. He's still your servant.
Yeah, you're a servant of the people.
Yeah.
So don't fall for the banana and tailpipe.
Man, because I hate to show up with my AR-15 on man. I'm man, it's like, man, get the guy out of here. If they can march with, I can march with mine.
You and P. Wilkes.
Hey, come on, man.
They still work for the people, right?
Right.
Exactly. All right, A-Trap, go ahead and close this out. We will see you guys next week.
If you haven't already, hit like, hit share, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend to tap in. 2 fingers, 1 word. We us, y'all them. We back. 7 days. 2 fingers, 1 word. We are.